Happy 12/12 Portal Day. It sounds kind of funny, doesn't it? I'm going to wait patiently to see who would like to join me today. It's kind of spur of the moment. The energy is really amazing today, a big shift. And so I want to share some things that came through today with my meditation time, quiet time. There's so much change in the air, a beautiful change in the air today. So I hope that I'll get a few. I see one. I see you. Come on in. I can't see much because I don't know my hi, Angel. So nice to see you. I gotta thank you, Angel, for being available to me during my drive to New York. I appreciate that time of someone just hearing me while I was going through that stress. So I appreciate your presence in that time. There's we go through these things for a reason. Nothing happens as random. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a reason. We are continuing to grow and to learn from this school that we're in, which is planet Earth. And so I'm realizing that more and more. Everything that's been happening this past week is all a part of my learning. And I know that you all are going through some learning also. Many people that I speak to, there's very difficult things coming through. We're very tired. We're exhausted. So let's love you also, Angel. We appreciate you so much. I'm going to take this really easy today. I'm really asking my ego to, hi Vita, to instead of telling my Vita, you are my Vita, and instead of telling my ego to take the back seat to go sit in a corner someplace, I'm allowing for this egoic me to come into alignment with my higher self. And as soon as I say that, I can feel that shift. The ego really, really wants love, right? And when we're always saying, okay, ego, stop with the whispering in my ear, stop with all the lower vibrational nonsense, the ego, it feels like that little child that is sent to the top of the stairs and is afraid. So I'm inviting that part of me, and I hope that you'll do the same. Invite that part of you that feels a little bit scared at times, that feels insecure, to be present today, to be a part of this clearing exercise that we're about to do, to just be in stillness, and then make sure that you're asking for your higher self, that God self part of you, to come into alignment with the ego and to do the heavy lifting today. That part of you that is nothing but pure wisdom and love, to come in and be the filter through which you see the world and the words that are about to come through. So I see we've got about 4, and that's okay. However many come in, I'm happy. I think it's important as we go into this. Hi, Julie Kiss. I think it's important to honor the ego always, to honor that part of us that has always been here. Hi, Melanie. So glad to see you. That's always been here with us on physical planet, because something was coming through to me today, and I'm trying to hold back the horses at the gate because I don't want to take off too fast. I want to make sure that whoever needs to come in today can come in. As I sat down to meditate today, now I'm right there with all of you. I'm always learning. This time of being physical is difficult, and we're always in this phase of learning continuously. This past week has been a very traumatic, exhausting, miraculous week. Absolutely, I can't even describe to you what it's been like. And as usual, I take these experiences and I try to filter through and what was I meant to learn? What did I gain from this? And it's hard to describe. I don't even have words for it. I feel like I again shifted. See, I really believe that when we have these opportunities, I'm not going to call them traumas or, these scary, horrific events that happen in our lives. We all will label them things like that. But for today, those things that have happened and are happening in your life that may feel to the ego as something you'd rather skip over and not have to experience, your higher self is looking at those things in a different way. It's you just got a new, when you go through those things, you get it like a new jewel in your crown. You've suddenly learned something that's so powerful that it takes time for the ego to grasp on and begin to understand why this was necessary. Why did I go through this? Why did I have to experience this pain? The ego is always like, oh, come on, I've gone through enough. Where the higher self says, well, these are not such, if you can just shift the way you're looking at the things that are happening, that every thing and every person and every experience that comes into our existence as physical beings holds the potential for massive soul growth. And so when we go through these things, we agreed to come here. We agreed to be physical. We agreed to go through these things. And those that are in our lives that are also going through trauma have also agreed to give us this experience. So I fully believe that in this past week that I was given an opportunity, a massive opportunity to learn. I've grown just from it. Being in that I had an opportunity to listen to that very egoic part of me and say, you know what, she's older, she's got chronic pain. I could just stay here in my home, be cozy with my children. It's December, and she's just doing what she needs to do. My mother needs to, maybe it's time for her to pass on, and I can just send healing energy to the family and work here at a distance. Or I can really tune in and see what it is that I'm supposed to gain from this at a soul level. See, that's the difference. I think the message that I'm getting through this morning is to go more into the non-physical part of ourselves. To begin to listen really truly to the heart, to the intuitive part of us that's trying to whisper in our ears, even though this part is louder. That ego says, no, just do it this way, it's easier. The other part of us says, you have a choice here. There was no right or wrong. There's only two choices. And which way would you like to go? And in that process, I'm realizing, and I realized fairly quickly after the event, that my mother, as a soul, as part of my soul family, agreed to this contract between us, this opportunity for both of us to grow from this as a soul. And so by going to her, it shifted everything. She was on death's door. Her feet were turning. They were changing to blue, almost black, because she was dying when I got there. And by the next morning, her feet were pink and warm. And just over 2 or 3 days, she was completely unable to speak to us. All she could do when I got there was look in my eyes. That's all she could do. It was enough. I saw life there. I saw a choice. I saw opportunity. And so I don't want to spend a lot of time on that experience. I'm only bringing it up because I want to pull from it the lessons learned for me. The lessons in we always have choices, and everything that we're doing, we need to take it back to everything is an opportunity to learn. Instead of it being from the egoic perspective, there's just all this stuff happening and we're just a victim, right? At a soul level, at a higher perspective, which is really what we're moving into, a higher dimension, correct? So as we're moving into that higher dimension, we see the world differently. That's what I want you to hear from me, is I'm seeing the opportunity in every experience now. I'm seeing that even though I'd rather not go through certain things, that if I allow myself to go into that difficult experience, that my soul then has the opportunity to have such huge growth and to see the world differently than it did before. I see the world differently now than I did a week ago. I watched a miracle. I just sat there and watched a miracle. No, I didn't bring about the miracle. I just followed that intuitive lead that said, if you go, it will change the end result will change if you just go. If you show her the love that she needs right now, if you bring that love, that presence into the room, it will give her the strength to come back. That's what I kept hearing. And so, yes, I was a part of the miracle, Vita. You're exactly right. It is so, what's a good word? It just to be a part of these things. This is what we are. So I started to talk about this a couple of days ago in my exhaustion because it was really coming through very clearly. And this is going to go into a 12:12. There is a very important message that came through that is a continuation from what I was learning. So we have this idea that we are physical beings first, right? We think that and this goes into the 12:12 portal. We walk around, we got to do things. We got to make sure that we, go to work. We got to make sure that we wash the car and do our laundry, and we put those things first. So often we're trained to put all of our physical needs, our physical desires, we put it out there. We're like, I got to work hard so I can get this. I'm doing, we've got it all laid out, right? And it's all our physical planning, our brain, our ego puts it all together. When we're in an experience like I had this week, what I've realized is that, let me see if I can put this right. We tend to play small because we've learned as an ego to play small. And we think, I didn't have anything to do with that. Like, it happened, but she was in control there, and God did and all that. You know how we like to do that? This is what my guides gave to me this week. We, outside of the body, our souls, all come from God, correct? We are all a chip off the old block. We are all just the same as Yeshua, Jesus. We are all a part of the same energy that comes from Source, all of that. And so that it isn't this physical being that can do miracles. You're correct when you say, well, I got just this, I can't do this. But you have the energy available to you at all times that comes straight from Source. Your higher self is Source energy, is a creator, you are. And that's where we get so confused, because we're so wrapped up in being just a physical being. We're so good at playing small that when someone says you're a part of a miracle, we say, well, no, it couldn't have been because I'm just this. But my guides come in when I say that and say, yes, but your higher self is a miracle maker. Your higher self is a creator of heavens and earth. Your higher self is connected, always connected to the other side, always connected to Source, your God Source. And as you come into alignment, as you bring, which is where we started, hi Sherry, as you bring your egoic self into alignment with that most beautiful part of you that is your God self, you then open to the possibility that you can be a part of those miracles through the energy that you are created from. Does that simplify it? We want to play small. We want to pretend that we're not a part of all this. You're not doing anybody any good by pretending that you're not a part of all of this. It's like we've been taught to play small so much that all we want to do is sit here in a corner and pretend that everything is out of control and everything is happening around us, and there's a higher being out there someplace that is creating miracles, or whatever's going on, and we can either place the blame on them for the bad stuff, or we can call them in and say, oh, glory to God, when something beautiful happens. But the energy that's on the other side is you. The energy that's on the other side, you are a part of. And so they're trying really hard. And I know this is hard and I'll probably lose some people, but they're really working on us really realizing that we truly are everything. I am. Say it. It makes you feel powerful. I am. I am that I am that I am. I don't need to go to there are some beautiful teachers on the planet that are in physical, but the truth is I don't need to go to somebody else to find healing or clarity. Everything that I need is within me. This is where the 12:12 portal information comes through. This morning as I was meditating, oh, good energy, feel that energy come in. This morning as I was meditating, I felt this. I saw this portal. I saw it, but I didn't see it out in the sky someplace. All of you that are looking at, so many times we go, oh, there's a portal. It's a 12:12 portal, and it's out there someplace, and I got to go to somebody to help me to find the energy of the portal. I need somebody to take me to the portal. I feel like it's out in Sedona someplace. I feel like it's, wherever, wherever you think it might be. Or it only happens on this day. Or it only, whatever. What my guides were giving me, hear me when I say this, the portal is not out there. It's not out there anywhere. It's in here. All of the energy of this 1212 portal, it begins within you, in this beautiful core of you. That's where it opens up. And everything in your life happens within you first, before it happens physically. We often talk about it as energy. We are energy beings. We create it through our imagination. We can create it through our anger. Strong emotions can create certain circumstances physically in our lives. If we have a lot of fear in our lives, our kidneys might get sick from it. If we have a lot of anger, they've mapped it to the liver. We've got all these things that are happening energetically, okay? We hear it in that way all the time. This is a shift in the way I want you to feel this, okay? It's a bit of a shift. It is, you have within you, this physical body is so important to you because this physical body holds the portal that your higher self, that your soul, that the angels, that the archangels, that all of these beautiful energies come through this physical being that you are. You are created as such a miracle that you have that portal that allows for that energy to come through. That's why they say it's so important to take good care of your body, to eat right, to drink lots of water, to keep yourself that more alkaline and less acidic. Because you know that when your body is very ill, it's very difficult to connect to your higher self, right? It's like that body is, or the energy that comes through your body needs a healthy physicality in order for you to really be able to tune in the way that you're capable of tuning in. And you are so capable of tuning in. It just requires you to really sit. You just have to, meditation, I've known it for a long time, is the absolute key. You don't have to call it meditation. You can call it stillness. You can call it solitude. You can go sit by the water on a mountain. You can sing a beautiful song or listen to beautiful tones while you're washing the dishes, whatever it is. Whatever takes you into that beautiful core of you, that is where it all exists. I hope you can hear me. It is in the middle of you. It is in the core. You're not looking for it out there. You need to stop looking for your answers out there. Bring it back in. Come back into the center. So the meditation that we're going to do together today is all about just coming back into your center. It's about realizing that you, little puny you, holds the portal within you to all that is. And when you are willing to feel that energy, to allow that energy, to know that it's coming through you and not at you, that is when it all begins to truly open up to you. It's such a miracle. I think that oftentimes the answers to these things are so simple that we completely block them. We just put on our blinders. We're like, no, that's not possible. It's not possible. It can't possibly happen that way. I don't have that kind of power. You were created this way. You knew it coming in. You know it when you're a brand new baby. Those little babies, you hold a newborn baby in your hands and you just know, you can feel the energy coming off of them. You know they know. They know what they are. They've got it. They got it and they know it. And then slowly people start telling you other things. They start making you feel weak and small and controlled. And pretty soon you're taking on the energy of, I don't have any power. I'm powerless. Everybody else is controlling my life around me. We come in, we're so innocent, we're so little, we can't do for ourselves physically. And so we take on that weakness. We forget that it's all in here, that power is all inside of us. And we take on that essence of, I gotta look on the outside of me for everything that I need. And it's part of that implant energy, that energy that blocks us. We've agreed to the free will, free choice. You've agreed to come to this planet and have free will and free choice. And free will and free choice is a beautiful thing, except that In agreeing to take free will and free choice, we forget who we are. We've forgotten the divine essence of who we are. You are divine. You are a divine, sovereign being. Imagine that. Write that. Tattoo that on your forehead. I am a divine, sovereign being. Say it out loud. It makes a difference. Hi, Angie. Hi, Christina. Who else is popping in? So, what we're doing this morning is going back into a remembrance. I know there's a lot of different types of, I looked this morning at YouTube and there's so many different beautiful 12-12 portal meditations and music and things. And it's important that we go in and we find these things and we spend time with them, because a lot of them, if you feel it out, you'll find the one that's right for you. But it gets you into that powerful place of, oh, there I am. And as you sit in that stillness and you don't try to put anything into it, you just be there. Don't let your egoic mind start to turn wheels and say, I got to do this or I got to do that in this meditation. I got to ask for this. I got to do this. I can guarantee you that you have already put out into the universe everything that you've ever wanted over and over and over again. This is not a time to request of God. This is a time to remember your own divinity. This is a time to know I am, that I am, that I am, because that comes first. It's getting to know your truth and who you really are first. Ooh, big energy boost right there. They like that sound. I love what my guides do. This is how my guides work with me. Some people feel like, everybody's got their own way of like channeling information. When I get something that they're like really trying to get it through to me, and all of a sudden it comes out of my mouth, this huge love just hits my heart. And oh, thank you for letting me know that was spot on. So we'll repeat that. We are here to remember who we are. In this portal, it is a very powerful, the energy is just so beautiful. And you can feel the essence of yourself in this energy. You feel that love, energy. And how many of us like to give that away? We go, oh, what is this? I feel this. It's so beautiful. It isn't that they're coming in and they're dropping a big love bomb on me. It's that they, how can I explain this? It's like I am resonating with them. My energy just resonated with them. Suddenly I was in alignment to the energy of my higher self, my guides, everything came into alignment. And when that happens, I feel my own divinity. Make sense? And it's the most beautiful experience that you can possibly have when you realize that you have that within you. It is not out there. So when we're sitting here talking about the 12-12 portal and you're looking for it and you're like, I got to go here, I got to do that, I got to do all these things to get me ready for the 12-12 portal. I'm here to tell you that the one thing that you need to do in this energy is to be still in it. Don't do. Take it in. Feel it within you. That portal is within you. You don't got to look for it. You just need to feel it. You need to be still in it. And as you're still in that 12-12 portal energy, you'll feel your own divinity. And as you do, the love grows. And in that space, you become your truth. It's not, we've been taught that we have to do in order to receive. But what they're giving us is be still. Don't worry about receiving, because the receiving is an automatic thing. The receiving just happens once we're into alignment with who we really are. Once you are in that space and you realize that I am a piece of God, I am divine energy in motion, in physical form, why do I got to worry all the time anymore? Why do I got to try to physically put things into place when I realize my own divinity? At that point, I'm in that sweet spot of, I'm going to be still in this. And I have this faith of, and I know people get tied up in the word faith, but that's what it is. The faith is that when I come into alignment with who I really am, I know without a doubt that the rest of it follows. It has to. I am in alignment. I am in my divinity. Why should I beg, steal, and borrow and all of that when I am a divine being of love and light. It comes to me because it has to, because that's just the way it is. It's the law. I am a creator. I am love. I am light. And I trust that I've already laid it out there exactly what I'd like to see in my world. And I trust that it follows because I am creating it. I'm not looking to someone else to bring it to me anymore. I am creating my dreams. Okay? I hope that you can hear me when I say that. It is a practice because it is very difficult to hold this divine energy for a long time, being still in a world that requires us to do. And I understand that completely. But it's a practice where you get into that space every day. You take the time to put yourself back in that place of your own divinity and practice and experience the way you truly feel, that love that you are made from, that you've created from. Remember who you really are. And we can only do it in little bits and pieces because have you ever heard that Bible verse? I don't know where it is. I'm usually pretty good, but there's one that I hear a lot that says that if you were able to see God as He is, or they are, if you were actually able to experience the splendor of the other side, you would fall over dead. Your body couldn't handle it. Let me change that up for you. If you could truly experience in this physical form everything that you are, your own energy, it would be very difficult for your physical body to survive it. It takes practice. They can only give it to you in little bits and pieces. I can tell you this is the absolute truth because the first time I experienced Steve in non-physical, I felt him wrap his energy around me and I couldn't breathe. I literally was so wrapped in love. It was the most beautiful energy I've ever experienced. And I was so wrapped up in it that I couldn't catch a breath. And I just stood there not breathing because I was afraid that if I stopped to take a breath, it would go away. That energy would no longer be there. He gave me a sense of what we all are. So in that, and I know that he could only give me a little piece of that. That wasn't all of him. It was a tiny little taste of what we are when we step out of physical form. We are working on being in physical form and experiencing that is within us. So I hope you're in on that. You want to stick around in physical form. You stick around in this new energy in physical form, you will begin to feel the divinity of your own true self. And you will get it in bits and pieces and moments where suddenly, I don't know if you guys are like me, but oftentimes now I'm not thinking about it. I'll be just doing something else. The right song comes on or a certain tone, or sometimes it's completely, I don't even know what brought it. And I just all of a sudden get this whoosh and I just open. My heart just opens and I feel absolute pure love. That is what we're coming to. Can you imagine being able to be in physical form and feel? You are the essence of who you are, and every other soul on the planet is pure, perfect love. It's a love that is all-encompassing. It has no limitations. It has no burdens. It has no sadness, no grief. It only knows love. It is love. You are a being of pure, perfect love. And then you, because you're so amazing, took on the physical too. And now you've got this physical body that you have created within the core of you, a beautiful portal where energy comes in and goes out like you wouldn't believe. You come in and you bring this energy in. I was given this message a little while ago. I was in a massive hospital this week, all week. And I knew I was there for my mother. And I knew I was there for my brothers and my sister to support, loved ones. But what they gave to me this morning for just a split second was imagine that you are aware of this beautiful portal within you. And you have gotten good at carrying that energy with you wherever you go. And you walk through a huge 1,000-bed hospital, whatever that hospital is massive, you walk through that, and there are all these people around you that are hurting. And there are people in illness and people with injuries and just people that are sad and grief. And you walk in and you step into the elevator and your energy reaches out and touches. It's just reaching. And you go down through the hallway and it's going into the different rooms. And it's And it's strengthening the nurses that are coming in that are working so hard to take care of everyone. And it's giving some wisdom to the doctors that need it as they need answers. And suddenly they just have an answer and they don't know why. That's who you are. It's you carrying this beautiful portal within you, keeping it alive, feeding it, allowing it to grow stronger, so that this portal that you've got, this beautiful energy of all of creation, angels, guides, ancestors, loved ones, is just feeding through you, going to wherever it needs to go. Imagine yourself here, full circle. You are a portal. Stop looking for the portal on the outside. It's you. You are the portal that brings this love to planet Earth. That's quite a message. and I'm so appreciative to my guides for allowing me to bring it to you today. You are the portal. Can you hear that in yourself? Can you feel that in your heart? You are the portal that brings the love to these earth beings that need it so desperately right now. And you're bringing it to planet Earth. You're bringing it to Mother Gaia. And she is so in such gratitude. It makes me want to cry when I say her name. Such gratitude for you to being here on planet Earth. Just be you. Just be you. Because what you are, there's no words for. Okay? So I'd love for you to sit back for just a minute. We're going to experience this portal together. All these many portals that are drawing together right now, all of you. And I want you to just sit back for a second if you want to join me in a 12-12 meditation. I don't know what time it is. I'm sure it's past 12:12, but that's okay. 12:12 is the date, right? And we're getting a lot of heat in the room. It means there's lots of angels gathering, lots of healing. And I want you to feel your feet on planet Earth now. Feel that packed earth under your feet. We're gathering in this beautiful, it's a circle. It's a sacred place. Around me I see large rocks circled. Think Easter Island, that kind of thing. I want you to see, as you close your eyes and you envision where we're standing, you will see massive rocks around in a circle, and we're standing in the middle. And in the middle there is a beautiful burning flame. It's blue. And you can feel it. It doesn't feel hot. It just feels like pure energy touching your face. Just turn your face to it. And that beautiful earth energy is coming up your feet and into your body. It's coming up through the legs and it's touching every cell, the muscles, the ligaments, the bones, all of it. All the way out to your skin, healing, strengthening, reminding you that you do not have to grow old. That right here, right now, we can refresh and renew our cells, renew our bodies. We can mount up on wings as eagles. I really believe that. I really believe that we can refresh and renew as we believe. So believing yourself more youthful, believing yourself strong. Remember what it was like to be a child and to run and play. Just you didn't get tired. For hours you would play, riding that bike up and down the street. Remember that. And feel that feeling right now of youthfulness coming back into your body, touching on those places where maybe you've got a little bit of age in your bones. We're asking for complete healing. Archangel Michael for protection and all of the healing angels. Each one of us has our own healing angel. I hope you're aware of that. And we're calling them in now. Calling in the Christ White Light Consciousness and the energy of this portal. And I want you to feel that right in the center of you when I said it. I hope you felt it because that portal is right there. Feel it right in your core. And then allow for this energy to just spread throughout your body. Let it go to every cell, every part of you. lighting you up. If you could see you now, you'd see a light body. Forget about the physical. You are this beautiful body that's just pure golden light. And there we all stand in the middle of this circle of rocks. Blue flame burning in the center. Reach out, take the hands of the people on both sides of you. And as you do, you feel that boost of energy. We are all a part of each other. And as we join together, we strengthen one another. So feel that boost of energy as it goes from one completing a circuit all the way around our circle. And whether you watch this now or you watch it in 10 years, you still become a part of that energy. So feel it coming now through your hands and up your arms, into your neck, up into your head. Feel that beautiful energy right there in that center, right there at the brow. If you're not fully awake yet, then just shaking you awake now, letting you see more, letting you feel more, bringing you into alignment with your own beautiful divinity. See that light coming through the third eye area. It just comes out and it shines in these beautiful rays, white rays of light coming out in every direction. Close your eyes and imagine. And wherever those white rays land, you've brought in the light to the world. It's touching people and places, and rays go on forever. You remember that in your geometry class. They never end. They go on to eternity, so they just keep going and going and going everywhere. There's no limitation. And breathe. Make sure you're breathing in this energy. Every energy center in your body, every single one of them, and you have many, is receiving right now. The center of you, the beautiful star, right there at the middle of you, is lighting up. The earth is just the same. She has a star at her core, and so do you. So it's lighting up right now. And as it does, you can even imagine that you have light coming out of every pore in your skin. You start to shimmer and shine. And breathe, allowing that energy to come into your lungs and into your heart, into your throat, returning to you your ability to share your truth. They want you to be able to say, look, I'm a part of these miracles. I'm a part of this. My soul is so perfect and so divine, and has come into this beautiful portal of this physical being. And here I am. I can step into that hospital, into that school, wherever you're going, and I can share this beautiful love. I can give a hug. I can put my hand on someone's forehead. I can touch someone and bring healing. I can bring that beautiful energy of the Christ white light consciousness, the healing energy, back into planet Earth. I am a part of that. All of us are a part of this. Continue to breathe and feel the energy move. We're going to stay right in this. Don't know if you're feeling like I do, but it's like every cell is kind of vibrating right now. So they're all just waking up, coming into alignment. You have allowed for your egoic self to be a part of this, and your ego is basking in the love right now. Being so grateful for not being put away. I get to be a part of this. I'm an important part of this. I need to be involved. And my physical needs to be involved with my beautiful soul. Bring them in together. Is there a part of you that needs a little more healing? Maybe you feel a little achy or sore someplace. Or maybe you have a loved one that's really needing some healing, someone that you'd like to send to. Please feel free. There's such an abundance in this space right now. Please feel free to name out loud whatever it is, whoever it is that needs that extra healing. Asking also for healing in the world, that wars would end, that suffering would end, that hunger would end. Every belly would be full. Everyone would become aware of the love that they are. Asking for healing of Mother Gaia as she struggles to go through her own ascension process. And keep breathing. Healing to all the animals, to the trees, to the rocks, to the water. You see us now, that each one of those rocks is like a pillar of light, and we stand in the center. And then each one of us becomes a pillar of light within the pillar of light, the circle. So see yourself as this bright pillar of light coming straight through you, up through your toes, through the centers of your feet, and all the way up through your body, and shooting right up through your crown, connecting to all the heavens, to all the love that is available. And then that energy comes right back down through, and right down through your crown, and all the way down into Mother Gaia, all the way through your roots, up and down this beautiful highway of cleansing, healing energy. Feel it as you spread your arms. You can see it. If you look at your hands as they're joining the two beside you on both sides, you can see that energy go right down your arms, and it goes right through to the others, and it just keeps circling. So now we're like this series of lights that goes all the way around, and it just keeps building and building and building in strength. And I want you to close your eyes and imagine down within you, you see this opening, this beautiful portal. It is colorful. It's got every light in the rainbow, and it's spinning beautifully. And as you look at it, I want you to imagine that it goes spinning more and more quickly the more energy you give it. So just pay attention to it. And as it's spinning, it's like a generator, generating this beautiful energy to planet Earth, and to all of the inhabitants, and to yourself, and to your loved ones. It's just as generating this beautiful, powerful energy. That is you. You are creating this. Imagine it, just see it happening inside of you. And feel the energy that fills the core of you as that happens. That is you. That's your divinity. So beautiful. Each one of you, so beautiful. So powerful. Such a blessing. You are such a blessing to this whole creation. So take a great big breath and pull as much of that in as you can, filling up that space within you. Beautiful activations going on right now for many of you. Releasing those things that no longer serve, those old belief patterns, those old things that people have been telling you. Let them go. It's okay. It's okay. Let it go. Just be. Relax your shoulders. Beautiful. Now, all you powerful beings, I'm asking that each one of your beautiful teams would wrap themselves around you, that you would have perfect protection today, that you would feel your youthfulness, that you would feel alive and energetic, and feel the miracle that you are. And they're wrapping you right up to keep you safe today. And you're pulling those beautiful roots back up into your feet. Mother Gaia saying, thank you so much. She honors you today. Pulling the roots back up, feel that energy come completely into your body. Seal it all up. You're perfect right now. Completely clear, grounded, centered, and open. That portal is open. Keep it open today. You are protected within the outer covering, so your portal stays open and allows the energy to flow perfectly, allowing this beautiful love energy to come into planet Earth and to come into you. It comes in and it goes out, and it comes in and it goes out, and you are this perfect portal affecting those around you in the most beautiful way. So be. Just Just allow that today. Only love in and only love out. Perfectly safe, perfectly content. A being of love and light that you are. Thanking all the guides and the angels that assisted us today and each of your higher selves for being present. Such a beautiful gift. One more big breath. Feel your feet. When you're ready, open those eyes. Come back into the world. I hope you're feeling that love energy that is you. It's perfect. Wow, there's lots going on in there. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Carol. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Susan. Hi, Cindy. Trying to see who else I've missed. Janine. Rebecca. It keeps skipping down on me. It's hard to see. So perfect. Thank you guys so much. If I missed you, I'll catch back up to you later. I hope that you'll share this out. This is just, it's so important. It's so important for us to remember our own divinity now. This is the most important message that we're receiving right now, is that to remember who you are. You must remember who you are. By playing small, you are depriving the world of your divine essence. So be you. Be your own sovereign, divine, beautiful, perfect being today as you step out into the world. I love you guys so much. I hope that your day is absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys. I see a lot of thank yous. I'm in gratitude for all of you that gather here with me every day, or when I show up. I'll try to show up more often. Hi, Christina. I think I said hi to you. I don't know if I've missed anybody. I'm trying to catch up. But if you, hi, Linda. I did see one more there. I think I got you all. I love you guys too. Be you today. Be the true you today. And enjoy yourself. Take good care. I'll be around. If anybody needs a private session, just give me a buzz. I've got a couple of days I got open time. Just yell at me and we'll sit together one-on-one and work some things out. I love you guys. Take good care. Thank you so much, Melanie. Take good care. Bye. My mouth just went ballistic. It's worked too hard. Take good care of yourselves. I love you so much.